Traveling all the way from Bombay to Pune, we are in Pune attending IMEN conference. This is the first platform created for the Muslim entrepreneurship in the country. Stay tuned, Tradefair TV is at your service. So we have just entered IMEN and we are looking at various things happening here. There was a registration that we showed you. There are various stalls put up by the various entrepreneurs. Inside there's a conference going where people are talking about various opportunities, ideas and mentorship. I have some wonderful prominent people, some experts who have done great stuff. I have with me Nahir ji. आपका बहुत-बहुत शुक्रिया कि आपने हमें time दिया. इनकी presentation जो हमने देखी, बेहतरीन is not the word. It was so precise and so inspirational. Nahir ji, please tell us about the inspiration and the presentation on women empowerment, please.
I'm very happy that brother Syed has given a wonderful speech. It is a multi-dimensional type of speech, and he has, elaborated the real deep-rooted problems of Muslim community, and with a very, encouraging style. And he was giving the solutions also. I'm here for, representing my organization IWA, Iqra International Women's Alliance, and this organization is working for women empowerment in all over India. And they are 3,000, they have a strength of 3,000. They are in Aligarh, they are in Lucknow, they are in Bombay, they are in many places of India. Justice Sachar Committee has said that Muslims has gone beyond the boundary line, but Muslim women has crossed the dangerous line. So this is the emergency situation that we have to work for the empowerment of Muslim ladies.
If a woman wants to do something, she can change the world with the tip of the fingers.
Our idea is to maintain the self-respect and don't ask for mercy from anyone else. Only believe in Allah.
बहुत ही inspirational human being, a person who has been a politician, a socialist, a lot of young entrepreneurs in his area. Sir, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपने हमको अपना टाइम दिया उस चीज़ के लिए. मैं चाहता हूँ कि आप हमारे ऑडियंस को बताएं कि आप इस इवेंट पे आए हैं, आपकी इंस्पिरेशन और आपको कैसा लगा.
इस एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप के अंदर, प्रोग्राम के अंदर लोगों ने अपने अपने प्रेजेंटेशन करे और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा मालूमात शेयर करे और बहुत मज़ा आया. सबसे पहले अलग अलग बिजनेसेस पे काम के बारे में बात किए. हम जो है बिलोंग करते रूरल एरिया के अंदर और हमारा बेसिक बिज़नेस है एग्रीकल्चर बिज़नेस. इसके अंदर पोल्ट्री फार्मिंग है. तकरीबन जुन्नर तालुके के अंदर 15 लाख बर्ड्स जो है जुन्नर के अंदर डेवलप होते बनते हैं. और वो छोड़ के अभी हमने क्या करें कि नया काम करने के वास्ते हमने बहुत सारा उसके ऊपर फोकस करे, जिसके अंदर एग्जॉटिक फार्मिंग, जो एग्जॉटिक खेती होती है, जो आइसबर्ग है, ब्रोकोली है, ये हम बना रहे हैं अभी. इसमें हमने क्या करें कि 100% जो बेनिफिट है, तो 25% बेनिफिट जो है ये वो मस्जिद के प्रॉफिट में डालने वाले, यानी वो मस्जिद की जगह में रहने वाले. 50% जो है उसका प्रॉफिट जो हम हमारे संस्था में लेने वाले, और 25% जो वहाँ बेसिकली काम करने वाले उसमें वो डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करें.
एक फ्यूचरिस्टिक इंडिया के लिए अगर मुस्लिम एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप को बढ़ावा देना है तो हमें अपने आइडियाज़, थॉट्स क्लियर रखने होंगे. Stay tuned with us. I'll have some more interesting people meeting you and sharing wonderful thoughts and ideas about the Muslim entrepreneurship in the country and IMEN. Sir, thank you so much. आपने हमें time दिया. Thank you so much for your time. Would you please tell our audience the reason you're here and the motive of coming to IMEN?
I'm Nasser. I represent the United Nations. We run a program called On Protect. It's an entrepreneurship development program. I'm here to talk about the program and inspire our fellow brothers and sisters to learn about entrepreneurship.
What is your motive in the future? How do you see such platforms coming up and creating an image for themselves for promoting Muslim entrepreneurship networking? Could you share a thought?
Yeah, I think this is a wonderful opportunity today here. I hope and I pray to Allah that we get more such opportunities I really wish that our Muslim brothers and sisters learn about these competencies of entrepreneurship.
We wish you great success for your program. I hope to see you in many more future conferences of IMEN. Why don't you tell your audience about IMEN and your reason you're here?
Actually, it was a great achievement. I personally feel I had a point to visit IMN, Indian Muslim Entrepreneur Network event, because it's being the first. And I feel, being into real estate business from last 25 years, and the first event which is in Pune, it was a great achievement. It has been held in Pune and I wanted to be part of it. And there's a good platform for the entrepreneur in Pune. And happy to see everyone over here.
What do you think, how will this shape up in the future, right in terms of city, IMEN as an organization? What are your thoughts on that?
I personally feel there is a lot of young crowd, I would say, from between 21 to 45, and they being lots of people, lots of friends, lots of colleges that come from other cities. They feel Pune is one of the best city to stay, because I personally feel Pune means it's a peace and Pune means patience.
So we have already shown you a lot of wonderful things, great panelists, wonderful mentors, some question and answer round, some wonderful panel discussions which has happened with the experts here. I want to introduce to you Mrs. Kazi. Mrs. Kazi, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपने हमें टाइम दिया. Guys, Mrs. Kazi is an independent woman. Why don't you tell our audience about your story?
Thank you very much. Hi, I'm Nafisa Kazi. I am the proprietor of Archetype Associates. I have founded it in 2009, and in 1 year of formation of this company, I started with very small projects. I got an opportunity, and when I started it, I was already a mother of two with the younger one almost 6 months old and the elder one 1.5 years. So it was a very, very tough time I had, but I knew that I know that I have the mettle and I'm going to prove it.
What is the mantra that a female should adopt to become something in life?
Just believe in yourself. That's it.
Well, what a wonderful day at the IMEN today. We have seen some great mentorship, some excellent skills and discussions. Now we're going to talk about the people who are behind the scene and are responsible for creating such a wonderful platform for the community. Mr. Kutty, I want to thank you and welcome to Tradefair TV. Could you please share, it's your baby, you've been the support system. Could you tell our audience and could you tell our viewers about IMEN?
Actually, IMEN comes from the concept that the Quran and the Hadith says that out of 10, 9 people should go for tijarat, that is business. Even people, the Sahabas who went to China, they didn't go and preach there. They practiced business, and they, things were given at a very good rate, and quality was checked. There was no compromise on the weight, and always they used to give more. And once the entire business community was affected because of the traders who have come as Sahabas, and then what happened was the king told them to leave it, but the people supported them, saying that we cannot find better people than them. So our concept behind IMEN is that we want to make our community who has forgotten that they are business people. And in Islam, 25% is only ibadat. 75% is mamlat, mashrat, your etiquettes, your character, how you talk to your neighbor, how you deal with him, the kind of transaction that you do with your fellow countrymen. That is more important. We want to create more of Ahmed and Muhammad. Ahmed is the person who made a clock but was put in a jail just because they thought it was a bomb.
What are your expectations in the coming editions and where would those be?
The idea behind is that this was a bang. Like people in Pune are quite talented. Pune is known as the Oxford of the East. And there are a lot of universities and colleges. There are almost 20 engineering colleges, around 10 medical classes. We want to see that children from the Muslim community are getting highlighted in the defense forces.
This is the next generation thinking and making of entrepreneurs.
We are at the Vasai Industrial Expo 2016, the first of its kind at the Vasai Virar belt.
एक्सिकॉन ने जो एग्जीबिशन का ऑर्गेनाइज किया है टू सपोर्ट द इंडस्ट्री हियर, लेट अस गिव हिम अ बिग थैंक.
रोजगार निर्माण करायला वेगवेगळ्या इंडस्ट्रीज वेगवेगळ्या सेक्टर्सला आपण प्रमोट करतो सो ती माहिती जास्तीत जास्त इंडस्ट्रीजपर्यंत कशी पोहोचेल.
त्यांना मी धन्यवाद देतो की अशा प्रकारचा पहिला एक्सपो आमच्याकडे AC पेंडॉलमध्ये लावला.
वसई इंडस्ट्रीयल एक्सपो 2016 याचं या ठिकाणी उद्घाटन करताना मला मनापासून आनंद होत आहे.
We are basically storage solutions providers.
We are into everything as far as weighing is concerned.
I think it's the first time in Vasai Belt, and people are all excited about it.
Vasai is supposed to be one of the biggest industrial cluster.
Vasai is where all the industries are located. It's planned very well. I am really happy about what things have come up.
ऐसा हर 6 महीने के बाद यहाँ पर होना चाहिए ये सब.
In such a short time, organizing such a good event, I can say that hats off to them.
Hi guys, welcome to Tradefair TV. Today I've got something interesting for you. The autocar performance from the PKC.
Welcome to one of the biggest and the most awaited event of the nation, the Make in India Week. As you can see behind me is hall number 3 and 5. There are more than 20 such halls here at the Make in India event. Each and every hall caters to different industry, different sector.
जो महाराष्ट्र इन्वेस्टमेंट सेमिनार हुआ, इसको बहुत अच्छा रिस्पांस मिला है, जिसमें 28 लाख लोगों को रोजगार देने की संभावना तैयार हो रही है.
We have produced more than 200 helicopters of ALH. There are a lot of opportunities for us to grow together.
This is a mobile autonomous robotic system.
We take pride in providing the systems to Indian Army and Air Force.
We are delighted to be at the Make in India exhibition.
हम आके यहाँ परफॉर्मेंस किए, हमको बहुत अच्छा लगा.
इस सरकार ने एक तरह से मेक इन इंडिया का जो प्रोजेक्ट आगे लिया है, उससे यहाँ की इंडस्ट्री का ग्रोथ बढ़ेगा.
We are at the Bombay Convention Exhibition Center in Mumbai, bringing to you the Maritime India Summit 2016. The biggest biggest show India has ever seen on the marine industry is right here. The show has been inaugurated by the Prime Minister of the country.
To enable the growth of the port and related sectors, we have carried out several reforms and taken a number of new initiatives.
This is Maritime India Summit. It is happening for the first time in India that we are holding such an event.
Focusing on the Indian shipping, and this is the good opportunity for me to learn something new.
It's a great chance for us to visit India and have many business chances.
Solar boat is 100% powered by solar. Zero emission, zero fuel.
Dredging and marine construction. The new government is making moves to improve that. All the 3 simulators are made in India.
The maritime sector is a proud heritage for India.
We are here not only as a maritime sector but as an entire integrated player in the maritime sector.
The maritime industry is an industry for the next 2 decades. It's got no stopping. This is Sameer Patel, your host from Tradefair TV. I am at Little Flea Market in Bandra Kurla Complex, Mumbai. There is a dedicated kids area, there's a concert area.
We are making people do hula hoop. Came here to enjoy and little of time pass. I just want to explore the creativity that's going on. Everything is colorful and brilliant over here. We are into all this home linen. These are 100% cotton.
Fusion sandwich that we are doing.
Absolutely juicy, saucy.
First time I'm at the Little Flea. Very nice place, amazing thing. Love the music, must visit. Actually enjoying it.
I'm going to bring you such more exhibitions. I've got a wonderful, wonderful time here. I have a 13-year-old female who has given a wonderful presentation about the ideologies in the future. So let me introduce Mariam Siddiqui to you guys. Mariam, thank you so much for giving us your time. Why don't you tell our viewers about your presentation and your thoughts about what you spoke inside?
I have studied Gita, Bhagavad Gita, and it was organized by ISKCON. The basis is USA, and the aim is to that children should study Gita. I think I have reached my goal, and I have taken a first step. I want the support of my country, and I want the support of your people.
One more question. What do you think how in the future you would influence more people? What is your plan?
My aim is I have to study LLB because when I study all scriptures, and it's my aim to study.
Well, small babies having big voices. What else could I say? She's talking as if she's 30. All the best, guys. Keep watching Tradefair TV and have some more wonderful people coming to you. Inspiration पे inspiration मिल रही है यहाँ पर हमें. I have another female who is 15. Her name is Maria Rahmani. So Maria, why don't you tell our audience about your ebook, about your presentation, and the reason you're here?
To inspire women to become entrepreneurs and to really get out there and start businesses and become more independent, because I think that's one thing that Muslim women especially should start doing. There's so much of scope and we really need to use that. I've written an ebook on the hijab and its purpose. and it's basically intended to people who don't know much about the hijab or who have some misconceptions about the hijab. So it's aimed towards those people and has everything that you could possibly have questions about, from the science behind hijab to modesty, and also how fashion and the hijab intertwine with each other.
This female will give you more insight about why and when and how.
It started off like in my school, I used to get a lot of really dumb questions about the hijab. Like, do you shower with it on? Do you sleep with it? Is this like some oppression against you? Has your dad forced you to wear the hijab? And I was shocked, and I was in awe of what these people thought, because they didn't have the education. They didn't have the proper knowledge about what the hijab is and what it stands for.
What are your future plans as a human? What do you aspire to become, and what are your goals in life?
Well, right now I aspire to go to the top Islamic university. I want to pursue Islamic studies. I would learn Arabic so I can understand the Quran better, and also do courses in design.
You succeed in all your endeavors. You become a revolution. All our support, our love, our affection towards you. Great people. Stay tuned. In Pune, IMEN is doing wonderful stuff. We have seen a day full of adventures, thoughts, mentorship, guidance, products, and wonderful people. Well, a blockbuster event set up by a wonderful human being here, Mr. Malik, the organizer of the event in Pune. So, before taking any more time of yours, I'll give you the mic. Please tell our audience about the initiative and the whole event.
The event is basically to get a platform for Muslims for entrepreneurship, and it's very critical because in Islam it talks about being an entrepreneur. Unfortunately, in the last few decades, Muslims have gone back, and luckily the new vision of the Prime Minister, Stand Up Startup India, Digital India, Make in India, is the right time to connect Muslims so they can contribute back to the country. Unfortunately, there was no platform, and Alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed me with this idea of doing IMEN, Indian Muslim Entrepreneurs Network, and that I discussed with a few friends, and they said we want to be on board, and just happened.
What are your plans for the next meetings, and how do you think this blockbuster event will turn into a blockbuster movie for the future?
I do Muslim Spelling Bee in America. I do it in 12 locations. First year I went, second year I went, third year the event started happening on its own. So our experience of doing blockbuster events is we already have a format. And our format is keeping a cost low, having smart team, and motivating them to do something exciting. And that's what happened with IMEN. I think today's speakers was awesome. I mean, really path-breaking, innovative, paradigm speakers. Unbelievable thought.
Mr. Malik, could you share something about yourself? How has been your journey, your inspiration, so that the audience would know? And could you also invite them for the next event if possible?
Basically, for all Muslims, there's only one role model, and that is our beloved Prophet, Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. There is no one who can be a leader for us. Michael H. Hart, in his book, The Most Influential Men, rates Prophet Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam as number one. And he is a Christian, he's a Canadian. So if outsiders rank him number one, then there's no doubt he's not there amongst us right now physically. But whenever we think about him, we always have a tear. Every Muslim, when you talk about the Prophet, gets goosebumps. So for us, our role model is always the Prophet Muhammad. He was a businessman, he was a father, he was a son, he was a father-in-law, he's a brother-in-law, everything he was there. So there's no other leader on the planet which did multiple roles with excellence, par excellence. So he's a role model.
For us, as a channel, Tradefair TV is the first channel in India dedicated to exhibition and startups and conferences like this. What's your take on that?
When Syed Saab told me that he's launching this thing, I said, wow, a man with a vision can do that. Not everyone can do that. So he just told me today, from 2,300 rupees to 100 crore company, that man has a vision. And what he did, he found a niche which was not there in India. And I think globally it's not there. I'm a media guy myself. I have my own newspapers. I'm launching American Muslim TV. But I didn't see somebody doing exhibitions. And I think, hats off.
Excellent person to talk to. We love the atmosphere here. Tradefair TV has enjoyed every moment of it. This is Sameer Patel, your host, signing off in the last and the biggest interview of the day. You guys have a wonderful time. Please take care of yourself, your mother, and the animals around you.